Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Hello, everyone. What is going on? Welcome to the broadcast. My name is Gobind, and this is your Channel for Grace. I am a little frazzled at the moment. I was like, oh, the mic's way over there. Thank you guys for being here tonight. I'm really excited. It's been a whole week since I've been live. Hey Chanel, how's it going? So I have a lot of updates for you guys. I have some really exciting news. We're going to do the giveaway today. So if you happen to have signed up for a reading for the month of September, hello Journey, then tonight you are entered to win. And what you guys are actually going to win is I've actually picked out a necklace from my Etsy shop. It's a beautiful amethyst. Maybe hard to see on the screen exactly, how it is, what it looks like. Maybe I can do it like this. But you can go on my Etsy shop. The colors look a little funky. You can go to my Etsy shop. Actually, I don't even think it's going to be available. Hey, anyways. Hey, Shannon. Hey, Ellie. Hey, Alexa. It's got a really beautiful pearl at the bottom, and then it's got these really beautiful faceted stones. It's got amethyst, so dark amethyst, and then light amethyst, and then clear quartz. So that is going to be the giveaway for today. And that's for everybody that's within the US. And if you're outside the US, then the giveaway is we'll do a 30-minute tarot just because shipping is just crazy right now. So, I'm really excited to do that giveaway today. Hello, Abby. Hello, Hannah. I'm glad you guys are here. And also to talk about the astrology for the week. I don't know if you guys get my newsletter. If you don't, make sure you sign up for my newsletter. Every week I send out a moon magic report and I tell you what is going on astrologically. And I did want to go live today and talk a little bit about that because there's some stuff that's really awesome, and then there's some really heavy energies. And maybe I wonder if I should show you the charts or if I should just talk about them. Maybe I can just talk about them. So we've basically seen this week, up until this week, we've seen a few planets go direct. We've seen Jupiter go direct. We've seen Saturn go direct. And then last Friday, we saw Pluto go direct. And now we're all systems go kind of energy, these planets are going to start showing their power. So in society, we are going to start seeing like real actual events that are sort of very, very strong and affecting all of us intensely. Today, actually, is the day where Mars is actually squaring Pluto. And this is a transit that's going to happen, I think, one more time after this. It's going to happen 3 times. Mars is going to square Jupiter 3 times, Saturn 3 times, and Pluto 3 times. And a few of them have already happened. But this is like volatile energy. So this is the challenging part of what's happening this week, is that there's this sort of like, I want to fight for the power. It's the fight for power. And we'll see this manifesting in our own lives. We'll see it also manifesting in the world. I don't even have to say anything, right? But it's kind of a crazy time to be having the kind of events that we are having in the world right now, especially in the United States. So that's what you're feeling. That's the heaviness that you're feeling. Plus the moon is waning. And next week on the 16th, which I believe is, I don't even know. Like I've been kind of like out of it too. It's Friday. So let me actually double check when I'm going to be going live. So next Friday is the new moon in freaking the sign of Libra, with all of this stuff going on at the same time. So that's the heaviness. So what else is going on this week that's significant? The other heaviness is that what I was talking about, the moon waning, it's getting darker and darker. So it's getting like more internal and more internal. And when it gets to the balsamic phase, which is right before the new moon, so next week around like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday-ish is when the moon is going to be in the darkest phase that it is. That's a very difficult time because we want to be drawn in. We don't really want to be out. We want there. It feels like very like going into your cocoon and going through the transformation. And then being reborn with the new moon and focusing on a new intention. So it's kind of like heavy. It's a heavy energy. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about is freaking Mercury retrograde, you guys. Mercury is about to go retrograde next week on the 13th. And he's going to be retrograde in the sign of Scorpio. I think one of the last retrogrades was, I think last year sometime, it was Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. That was one of the most difficult retrogrades for me. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. I'm ruled by the planet Mercury. So mercurial things, when they happen in the sky, they really affect me more strongly than maybe other people. If you have a lot of Mercury influence in your chart, you're probably going to feel that. And you're feeling it right now too, because Mercury is already in shadow. And so that's like what's happening right now. Mercury's about to go retrograde. He's in shadow. It's going to be in Scorpio. And then he's going to retrograde into Libra too. So it's going to be Scorpio and Libra retrograde in Mercury. And at first in that Scorpio energy, it's going to be like very heavy, like secrets are going to come to the surface. Like it's going to be a very emotionally heavy time. And that is something that's happening. However, so those are the heavy transits, but there are beautiful transits too, because if you have been, putting a lot of work, and I'll give you a really awesome example of this. It's like the perfect segue into what I want to share with you guys, some exciting news. But if you've been doing the work, if you've been focusing on like, what's your mission? What do you want to share with the world? What's your message? What are you here to do? When you put your energy towards that, the universe right now has the potential to bring back all of this amazingness and like make it like blow up in your life, like literally bring you the biggest gifts you've ever imagined. But it's the work, it's the Capricorn work that we have had to been putting for like the whole year to get to this point. And so this is the Jupiter sextile Neptune, which is exact on the 12th, so next week, but we're going to start feeling it this week. And this is the gift from the universe. This is the harmonious energy among all the kind of chaotic, kind of gnarly stuff that's going on. And it's what is going to bring us hope and optimism and excitement and the beautiful gifts from the universe. So if we are able to kind of hang in there and focus on what we really want, you will see that amazing things will start to manifest for you. So I want to give you an example. I am really excited. I have been telling you guys, who's excited? Who's heard me talk about a circle of stars? Some of you guys might have heard me talk about a circle of stars. By the way, we are going to do readings tonight. So if anybody wants to get on the list, please get on the list now. It is open and it is $25 to my PayPal. The link is in the description of the video. Just want to make sure the chat is working. Will somebody say something in the chat just to make sure it's working, because I'm not seeing anything. But if you've heard me talk about a circle of stars, this is the project that I am like so excited to finally be launching. Me and my friend Tara Wild, she's beautiful. She focuses on her work on the sacred rituals, the Celtic traditions, and she also in her work, she focuses on, helping women connect to their ancestry. And we came together to create this very beautiful book, a guidebook called A Circle of Stars. And to launch the guidebook, we are going to have a beautiful event that is going to happen on October 27th, 28th, and 29th. And so this is at the end of the month, we're going to have this beautiful event. And the way that you can... Thank you. Okay, thank you, Michelle, and thank you, Chanel. Yes, so to share with you guys the book and to launch this beautiful project, which we've been working on for months, it's going to guide you through the whole year, starting on October 31st, which is Samhain. It is also a full moon. The 31st of October is a full moon. And so the event is to get people excited about it, to also gather and to teach you how to connect with the cycles of the earth, the moon, the sun, and the stars, and how to embody that. Because we talk in astrology a lot about embodying heaven on earth. And in this 3-day event, we're going to do that. And we're going to teach you about the Celtic traditions and the rituals and the ceremonies. I'm going to talk about astrology and how to embody heaven on earth. And we're going to guide you through this really beautiful astral travel journey on the 3rd day to finish out the event. So now you can officially sign up. And I wanted to show you, there's a link in the description of this video. And it's basically, the website is a circleofstars.com. Hello there. And when you click on it, I'll show you where it takes you. Okay, here we go. So when you go to a circleofstars.com, it takes you here and it shows you the book and what it's going to look like. This is the ebook sort of version of it. The screen's going to flip out. Don't worry about that. But this is basically what the main page of the website looks like. And what you actually want to do is click on the top right, click on free event. And then it takes you to the page where you can actually sign up for the event and get the email information and notifications about the book when it officially comes out. But this is all the information. It's October 27th, 28th, 29th, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. UK. You just enter your name, email, type yes. Sign up now. If you want to read more about it, you can read more about it. And that's all the information. Some really awesome stuff. And that's my friend Tara Wild. We actually took this picture, you guys, at the forest in Oregon that actually is now burnt down. These pictures are like one of a kind, once in a lifetime. We'll never see this again. This forest that we took these pictures in is gone. That's just crazy to me. Just weeks before the fires here in Oregon, we got together and we did this photo shoot. But yeah, I'm super, super excited. And that is how to sign up, you guys. Super awesome. So here we go. Back to me. Just in time for the free event info. Nice. I'm so excited. Oh man. Yeah, I can't wait for this event. Let me get this ready. Okay. So let's do the giveaway. You guys ready for the giveaway? There wasn't that many names in September, which means that if you actually signed up for a reading in September, that you actually could very possibly win. So that was my example of like how awesome everything is right now for me in my life, and how a lot of the work that I've been putting is now manifesting and expressing itself, and it's amazing and it feels amazing, and it's been a lot of work. And that's one of the lessons that I think we have to learn this year, is that it's going to take a lot of work on our end to really get the success that we want in life. It's like no longer just going to be handed to us. It never really was, but there's a really important lesson about how you got to put the work in to make it happen. That's that Capricorn and that Saturn energy. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Very sad that the forest is gone, for sure. So here's the names. As you can see, there's not that many names, but I'm going to pull a name, and this is the giveaway for the September. So it's a amethyst necklace. It's like really, really beautiful. So if you're in the US, that's the gift. If you're outside the US, then it's a 30-minute tarot reading. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. Please sign up to get a mini reading tonight. Oh, and I've also been working on all of the readings that you guys have been signing up. We're almost sold out. I think there's only 4 readings left for the month. Let me actually check that real quick. For the basic birth chart reading sale, 50% off sale, there are only 4 spots left, the last 4 days of the month. So if you haven't signed up and you've been wanting to sign up, make sure that you do that. But if you also want to take advantage of some of the awesome stuff that I offer on the channel, and if you're new to this channel, then sign up for my email list, or get the Free Moon Astrology Guide, which it's in the link in the description. What I tell you with that guide is what your psychic gifts are based off of your sun, moon, and rising. So I'm going to keep stirring. Who's going to get this necklace? Who is this necklace for? Who needs this beautiful healing amethyst? Oh, wow. Okay, so of course it's a necklace, and most likely women are going to want it. But the person that actually won is Pablo Martinez. There we go. Pablo Martinez. And I think maybe Hannah. This is like Hannah. He can give it to you. I'm pretty sure it's like Hannah and Pablo. That's what I remember. But I could be wrong, but you guys tell me. Right? I thought that was you, Hannah. She's like, yeah. I love it. I love it. I'm so excited for you, Hannah. You're like, that bitch is mine. Just kidding. Kidding, not kidding. So, oh my God, I love that his name came out. And you were like, yeah. So, I'll reach out to you. Whatever email is connected to that PayPal account. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm going to send an email to that email. So look out for that. Unless you want to reach out to me, Hannah, and let me know. It's jaigobind@channelforgrace.guru. But yeah, congratulations. Congratulations. Yes, I love it. Oh, I think you're going to really enjoy it. Very awesome. I'm going to be live on K Moon's channel again, you guys, on Thursday, October 22nd. So it's not for a little while, but I am really excited about that. We're going to share a circle of stars with everybody. Yeah. I know, Alexa. This is really funny. Okay. So let's go check the PayPal. And the list is open, you guys. Feel free to get on it. The podcast episode is out. The last one we did was all about the Uranus opposition. So if you're like in your early 40s or coming up to your early 40s or have just finished your early 40s, or if you just want to know about that time in your life or what the heck was going on, listen to that podcast episode and it'll give you all the information that you need about the Uranus opposition. Yes, all good, all good. So I'm going to go check PayPal real quick, and then we can get started. So we got Alexa. So if you get a reading, you will get entered to win the giveaway for October, which will be at the end of the month. So Alexa, go ahead and ask your question. If you guys want, you can pick from tarot or astrology, progressed chart reading. Although if you already did a progressed chart reading, I would just do that kind of once because those transits don't move very fast. Or you can do a transit reading. Or you can do astro compatibility. I can do like kind of general compatibility here as well. Oh yes, right, Rosie. I mean, I haven't gone through my Uranus opposition either. I mean, it's still I'm 36, so I still have like a little bit to go. 35 or 36? I don't even know, you guys. I don't even know how old I am. But it's something that's going to be coming up for me, so I'm really excited about that. Awesome. I was hoping you would say tarot, Alexa. I can feel the tarot really wanting to speak tonight. And the astro dice. The tarot and the astro dice, which I can use as well. Ooh, nice, Abby. Awesome. Good evening, Belinda. Yeah, the energy is crazy. Immediate future. Okay. Let's do this reading for Alexa. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, teachers, for being here with us. We'd like to ask help clearing the energy of the cards that we're going to be using, as well as my energy, so I can be that clear and open channel for the wisdom, the messages, the intuitive, psychic messages to come through for anybody that gets a reading tonight, whether it is tarot or astrology. And we, right, Britt? And we will ask as well, what is in Alexa's immediate future? What does she need to know? And there goes the sneezing attack. And thank God for that mute button. All right, what does Alexa need to know? What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, that's interesting. 7 of Cups. Are you confused about something? Is there a little bit of confusion? You feel like you have too many options? Can't pick something? That's the energy of that card. Something's not clear, maybe? Dang, chica. What is going on over here? What? 10 of Wands. Like being overburdened, like taking on too much. taking on everything when not all of it is yours to take on. And then the Eight of Swords, which is about, again, it's like the blindfolds. I think I'm gonna have to blow my nose with this one. This three sneezes brought them in. Just kidding. So we're gonna have to pull some clarifiers for that. But basically, Seven of Cups is like, okay, you either feel like they're work choices. Okay, well then that's good. So, but there's a lot of choices, and that's what it feels like, and you can't. So that's why you're not really sure what to pick. Too many things, which is probably a good thing. The Ten of Swords. Here's the warning: don't do something that you're taking on too much. Don't create clear boundaries. And don't go into anything that you don't know exactly what's going on. Don't feel like you don't know the whole truth, or basically make sure that you read the fine print and the contracts and all those things, that all the little intricate details. I think that's what these cards are saying in regards to what you're telling me in the chat. But I think that's really exciting. Shadow work. I think that there's some healing immediately in your future, and it will definitely have to do with what is coming up for you right now. This aspect. Okay, so what is coming directly or immediately into your future is something that's actually going to be I feel a positive, okay, because shadow work can definitely be seen in a negative way, but I don't see that right now. I see this as you stepping into your power. I see this as you coming at it from a different perspective. I feel you being ready for it. I can sense you're kind of ready for it, and you're excited about it. This is also sacred divine feminine energy, the moon, high priestess energy. I see more of moon and goddess in this card than shadow work. But I feel like with the cards that just came out, it will be shadow work, because it is you releasing things that maybe once felt like you were being overburdened by. So the Page of Wands wants to come out, and the Page of Wands brings you a message of a lot of a fiery passion, a creative activation. There's a creative activation going on. So inspiration, you're going to be inspired. You're going to feel like there's a purpose to it. It's healing you, but in a really good way. I think you've definitely felt kind of trapped. You've definitely felt overburdened, and you've definitely been confused in the near past and in these days. And what you need is exactly that, something that inspires you to move forward. Yes. Oh, interesting. Seven of Swords is here. So again, I think all of these cards are really pointing towards that Mercury retrograde. This is a time where normally we would say okay, don't sign any contracts or things like that during Mercury retrograde, but because it's going to be in Scorpio, it's more of relationship related. But I feel like there's deception present for everyone. For you, for some reason, it's very present. And so what happens is when these cards show up, it means, okay, the warning is don't be prepared for anything, and be open to anything, and know exactly what's going on, so you are in no way deceived or feel like you're coming into it without really knowing everything that's going on. Yeah, has taken a bit to get to this point, for sure. I think maybe you feel, this could also mean that you're carrying a lot into it, and so don't do that. don't carry the confusion that you've felt in the past into this new situation, because the new situation is very exciting and it's going to activate your passion and your creativity. So I think that's the shadow work. It's like, let go of the old belief systems. I think that's what it's asking you to do, to let go of the old belief systems. Yeah. Ace of Swords and Judgment card. Let go of the old belief systems, open up the mind, new ideas, new ways of thinking, let go of all those old patterns and stories and start a new story, and let go of the judgment. Wow, that's really beautiful. I love that. So I'm gonna pull the astro dice for you and see what you got. You got the moon in Aries in the 6th house. Moon in Aries. And then, oh wait, no, it's not 6th house. Ooh, I like this. It's the 9th house. Okay. So moon is your emotions and your needs. Your needs right now are, oh, it's okay, Bisa. Welcome in. You're not late. Okay. Your needs right now are, you need to get going. You need to take action. Like you're desiring, like, in order for you to feel good, to feel like your needs are being met right now, you need to feel like you're moving forward. You need to feel like you're initiating something. That's the most important thing for you right now. And it's an initiation of an understanding of like a spiritual integration. It is new learning. So it's like the 9th house is the house of learning and higher education. And so you are really needing to, like, boom, hit the ground running, in terms of like learning something new, throwing yourself into like some higher learning environment, like a new job. Of course, you're going to have to, you bring your own skills, but you'll have to learn things. You have to learn to do new things within that realm. And so that's exactly what you need. It's like to take care of your impulse to like get things moving and get things going. That's the connection. It's like, okay, higher education, higher learning, like just thrust yourself into that and let it really like open you up and make you feel good. Awesome reading. Thanks, Alexa. I appreciate that. Bisa, it's every Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. I usually always keep it at the same time, so you can like even put it on your calendar. Or when you see the live, set a reminder so that you'll get an instant notification when I do go live. But all right, let's check. So we got Shannon. Shannon is next, so we can put up your question. Shannon. You're welcome. Hello, Pawan. Need to, oh wait, there's a little tissue right here. I was like, I need to go grab a tissue. All right, compatibility chart for my mom and sister. How can I help them with their relationship? They want a better relationship, but they struggle to communicate. How do I help them? You're welcome, Alexa. Cool question. Is it Tony and Heather? I think so. I have them saved. Oh. Okay. I just did a compatibility reading today and sent it off to someone very special. And these readings, man. These readings. Okay, so in the mini readings, I give you kind of more like basic stuff, general, like what I see right away, things that kind of stand out to me. So what we're gonna look at is we're mostly gonna look at the elements and then the main planets. Okay. Let's move this out of the way and then change the screen so you guys can see the chart too. There we go. Okay, so we got your mom's chart in the inner circle and your sister's chart in the outer circle. So, let's start with the sun. Your mom has sun in Leo. Your sister has sun in Pisces. So, fire, water. One is very outgoing, very open, very like self-aware, more self-centered than Pisces. Very much passionate, a lot of passion. And then the other one, the sun in Pisces, is very withdrawn. So one's very outgoing and the other one is a lot more of a withdrawn energy. These aren't necessarily, it's very emotional. So sun in Pisces is a very like, take your time because the feelings have to be processed before any decisions can be made. And so this is kind of not necessarily the best aspect for like to say like easy connection, because these are such different energies. The sun is much stronger here too. The sun rules the sign of Leo, so it's a lot stronger when the sun in Leo person has a lot stronger personality than the sun in Pisces. And to add to that, your sister is not just sun in Pisces, she's sun in Pisces conjunct Mercury in Pisces, which means that that's like double the effect. She has this Pisces energy, which is her soul. And then the way that she communicates is she needs to process everything through her emotions. She needs to feel everything. She needs to let herself cry. She needs to people need to let her express her emotions. And then your mom, wow, look at this. So that's interesting. Your mom also has Mercury conjunct her sun, but it's in Leo. So if we can see that having Leo energy compared to Pisces energy is very different. On top of that, Mercury, the planet of communication, is the same in the same signs. That's going to be right away. They have sort of, there's a barrier there because one can't understand the other just naturally. They are also, so the Pisces energy is the last sign of the zodiac. So this Pisces energy is going to feel like it can see things from a higher perspective and see that higher perspective. But then the Leo energy is going to feel like it's not as important, because what's more important is like what I want and what I need from the other person, if you know what I mean. So like it's kind of a very difficult aspect. And I would say, because this is like, we're not looking at like a romantic relationship, we're looking at just like mother-daughter relationship. So what about the power dynamics going on in their chart? Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at the moons. So your mom has moon in Sag and your sister has moon in Gemini. So this is significant because this means that their moons are opposing. They're almost exactly opposing. Of course, their basic needs, again, they're literally an opposite. So your mom's basic needs are to be free and independent and explore, and that Sagittarius energy can be very like kind of hard hitting. There is like this intense attraction to the other, because you're like, what is that all the way on the other side of the spectrum? Like, I'm curious about it. But in this case, I feel like this is something that, again, makes it difficult for them to see eye to eye, because your sister with Moon in Gemini, her needs are very much, she needs to talk about it. She needs to express her emotions. She needs to also give herself, time. There's a lot of emotional, let me just look at something real quick. Okay. So with Moon in Gemini, she has to be able to talk about how she feels. That's that. With Moon in Sag, talking about how you feel isn't necessarily like the most fun thing we can do. We can talk about like how we can have discussions, like they can have like good discussions. But again, Moon in Sag is going to get a little bit, I would say, not the word annoyed. I don't want to use the word annoyed, but it's going to get a little bit like annoyed, because I can't think of another word, at the narrow-mindedness of the Gemini energy. Because compared to Sagittarius being opposing like that, Sagittarius is big picture. Gemini is like small pictures, like my world right here. So your sister is like very involved in her own little world, emotional world. And then your mom's needs are more expansive. Like, let's look at the bigger picture. Let's look at more. Why we can't just keep sitting here and talking about the same thing over and over. We got to move on to the next thing. We got to keep expanding. We got to keep moving outward. So that's the interaction between their moons. Let me look at what else. I don't really need to look at Venus. Well, Mars, maybe. You talked mostly about communication, and I would say that those are the most important things. And the reason why they have a hard time communicating is because the way that they see the world is very different from each other, and the way that they communicate and the way that they need to express themselves is very different from each other. So they got to find they got to understand and give each other space to do what the other needs. Right? Like each one can't just demand of the other how it sees the world. This is what happens with things that are not that compatible, is a lot of time, a lot of maturity, and a lot of like giving space for the other one to be who the other one is, without judgment. But the giving space is the most important thing. Now, your sister is a Scorpio rising and your mom is a Libra rising. And so they see the world like your sister is ruled by Pluto and your mom's ruled by Venus. So your sister sees the world through like very deep eyes, like a very deep kind of like intense, underneath the surface, takes it really, really deep. And your mom sees the world through the eyes of balance and justice and harmony, and like wants to focus on like the beautiful things in life. Your mom has Venus in Cancer, which she wants to nurture. She wants to nurture. And your sister has, where's her Pluto? Your sister has Pluto in Virgo, so like she gets obsessive about things. Just like she obsesses about stuff. So that's like, yeah. So all I can say is like, these are just very difficult aspects. So it's normal that these two people don't really get along that good, because they don't really understand each other that well at a core level. Once they understand each other at a core level, then they'll be able to open up to try to communicate. But honestly, I feel like maybe they'll never see eye to eye. They'll just have to like agree to disagree kind of thing. Because like maybe I'll never understand your way and maybe you'll never understand mine. But if they're able to reach that higher perspective, then they'll be able to see eye to eye. So I think I'm going to leave it right there. So hopefully that gave you some insight, Shannon. That was a great question. They have so many things that are different. It's pretty wild. Just looking at the comments. Okay, I'm going to go check PayPal again. The list is still open, you guys, if anybody wants to sign up for a reading. Who's Petite? Is that's Chanel, I believe. I think that's Chanel, yeah. And send me an email, Hannah. jaigobind@channelforgrace.guru, Guru. Whenever you're ready, Chanel, we are ready for you. Yeah, you're welcome, Shannon. I know the compatibility readings can get really, really interesting. You guys, I'm so excited. I can't wait for you guys to start signing up for our free 3-day event that's happening in October. Ooh, man, it's been like rough, man. These like my energy's kind of been like woo down, down, down. But I know I'm getting ready to like get more energy, so I've been making sure I'm getting my fluids and my minerals and everything. But the energy has been super heavy lately. Super heavy. And that Mercury freaking retrograde next week, like whew. Oh, and then Mercury's also opposing Uranus for like the whole week. And that's kind of volatile energy as well. It's like quick, like aggressive communication, snappy communication, things like unpredictable things being said. You know, it can get a little gnarly, if you know what I mean. But next week we got a lot going on. We got a new moon next week. I'm going to be doing the new moon astrology and the new moon, ceremony next week. Tarot, please. I am slowly transition my business. I've been hairstylist for almost 15 years and want to transition into more metaphysical offerings. What are the most important things Spirit wants me to know? Awesome question. No, it's actually the opposite. It's actually the other way around. On you sign up for the free event first, and then once the event is over, that's when everybody can buy the book. So I know I've been telling you guys about the book before the event, but honestly, we're having the event. The event is like the launch of the book, and so after the 3 days, then that's when the book will be available, and everybody that basically went to the event will have an opportunity to buy the book. And the thing is that it's a limited edition, so a limited print. So there's only going to be a limited amount of books that we actually even print altogether. And then once those books are sold, then the rest of the year, the book will be available, but it will be available as an interactive ebook. And so that you'll be able to, it's cool because you'll be able to have it on your phone and like search for, okay, what's happening in October. So make sure you guys, if you want to buy the book, you have to sign up for the event. I mean, you don't have to, but I would recommend you're there because we'll talk about it. We'll help you have an experience of like embodying the stars in you. And it's just going to be a fun, exciting, and celebratory thing. But you don't actually, the truth is, if you're already on my email list, if you're not on my email list, then, and you want to get the book, definitely go to the event. That's going to be the best way to get all the information. Otherwise, if you're already on my email list, I will probably at some point put out an email about the book, but it really won't be until the event. So, long story short, come to the event, you guys. It's going to be so much fun. Okay. So to answer your question, Alexa, we are not sure yet. It's looking like November. But yeah, things are just kind of up in the air, and we haven't found a place yet. So we are still looking, and we want to make sure we actually have something to be able to go there yet. The biggest thing is internet access for me. If I don't have internet access, then it's kind of impossible for me to do my job and to run my business. So we are kind of getting all the details figured out and making sure we can find a place that has basically the all the things that I need. Basically really, really good Wi-Fi. Two more cards, please, for Chanel. One more card, and we'll see what the whole message is. I know exactly, Alexa. It's just like, I knew that before Mars went retrograde that things were moving in a very slow, like everything's moving slow. So I kind of knew that, and I'm like, okay, November. My mind, I'm like, we're not going to leave until mid-November. That's like my final answer. But I'm going by the astrology, but of course we need to find something first. All right, Chanel. I don't think that this job is giving you what you want anymore. I think that's the first energy, the Five of Pentacles. It's like feeling like a lack, feeling impoverished, or like something's missing. I think that's where you're starting. I also feel like you're not really sure where to go next. You're at a place right now where you feel like there's two different options, and you're not exactly sure what to go next. But the reason you feel that way is because it's not fulfilling you anymore, right? Those things you mentioned that those things are obvious. I think what is coming up for you there's a little bit of fear coming up in terms of, what to do next, what to address next. And I think one of the things that you really need to know is that this is a moment right now. It's an opportunity for you to release anything that doesn't work for you anymore, to release any negative addictions that you have to your 15 years, the story of it. Like just let it go and do not activate those fears, those belief systems. You have to let them go in order to like really get to the other side, because you get the Devil card, which is about addictions. So if there is like a belief system or something, even if it's a tiny little seed of a negative thing, a negative thought, that's going to hold you back from like moving forward. So this is a time for you to work hard on like letting go of the old stories, letting go of the old belief systems, so that you can actually move forward in the direction that you do want to go, which is what you're more excited about in your life. And so once you kind of get to that point once you release all those things that like are holding you back, it's gonna make it more easy to like open up to the prosperity, for the prosperity to come. And so we see the prosperity coming with the Knight of Pentacles, who is a very kind of grounded energy. This could be, maybe there's some kind of partnership with a very secure male energy or masculine energy. This could also be like anything like a loan or some kind of substantial, like monetary, like kind of a secure energy that will be there kind of waiting for you, like kind of ushering you into the new kind of world. But it does have to do with money. Like, I think that one of the reasons why you're feeling a little bit like you're not sure is because you're not sure like how you're going to bring the money in. And getting that all set up requires you to have like, it's the earth element of security, a system that works, to be committed. All of those things are going to be needed as you transition. You get the Moonchild card and the Death card. So this is working with your emotions. Working with the emotions comes up again. Working with those feelings of like lack, right? The lack mentality, the Five of Pentacles and the Devil card. This is like lack mentality, like it's not going to work out, I'm not good enough, all that stuff. Because there's a very beautiful transformation that's coming. Death leads to rebirth. Death leads to new life. And it is you finally finding the things that you really, truly need. It's taking care of yourself. Going through this transformation is you taking care of yourself. And that's what the universe wants you to know. Let's pull the Astro dice. She says, yes, every step closer to this change makes me want to do less. Yeah, returning to old habits. Yep. Uh-huh. Okay, so Uranus, planet of change and revolution, has arrived. Ooh, but in the sign of Libra, wanting you to like, all right, you got that like initiatory, like, let's do it. Let's do something different. Let's be unique, but let's do it in a way that there's balance here. We're not just out of control changing everything. Like, where's the balance in the revolutionary, unique, like burst it open, do something totally different atmosphere. And the third house of communication is okay. You have a lot of ideas going through your mind about how this can happen. Make your ideas come into balance. And then find a way to communicate that to the right person that needs to hear it. That's how to like organize your thoughts. Organize your thoughts, balance your energy, and then you'll be able to like communicate it freely. But Uranus is like, okay, he's saying like, it's time. Shake it up, change it up. But don't throw yourself out of balance doing it. Cool. Nice question. Great question. Thank you, Chanel. Let's go check PayPal one more time. And we've got Brittany. And Jamie. So Brittany, feel free to put up your question. I'm going to change my position. I'm taking 10 days off to transform my space. Ooh, yes, do that. Transformation, change, do something different for sure. Good. Good. That's what you need. So we're waiting for Brittany's question, and then after that, we'll have Jamie put up her question. Oh, and if you want astrology reading, all the info for the charts, I'll need that as well. It is very awesome. Okay, awesome. So what does Brittany need to know right now? Immediate future. I love these questions. I really enjoy doing tarot readings, you guys. These mini readings, doing tarot readings are really, really fun for me. Who already went and signed up for the event? You know, the event is going to be called Woman of Earth, Moon, and Stars. That is what it's called. It's like, yes. Okay, what does Brittany need to know right now? What's going on? Insights. Why though? Why though? Yes, that was the Tower card. Okay. There you go. That's what's going on. It's either happening right now and you're like, what? Or it's about to happen and you feel it coming. Which one is it? Something's about to change or something is like definitely changing already. You're like going through it. Nice. I love it. Oh, you guys make me so happy. Yeah, isn't that sweet? Oh. Okay. 2 of Cups. Oh, what? Are you going through a breakup? Are you going to go through a breakup? Or are you like releasing like ex relationship energies because a new one's coming? Because you're making space for a new one? Or something in your life, you're letting go of something in your life because like a new relationship is coming? Love, like the 2 of Cups is like soulmates. Have you met someone? Ooh, and then the Justice card, maybe a Libra energy. I love that, Allison. Justice, but also like balance. Justice, balance. Maybe you're feeling like, let me pull a few more. Why is the Justice card here? Well, yeah, let me pull a couple more cards before I put my foot in my mouth. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Okay, well then that resonates. Okay, good. Okay, so what you need to do, I mean, I feel like you're already doing it. You're balancing your life. You are, I think you're focusing your energy a lot on yourself. Libra, you know, that Justice card and the balance, it's like, it's that Venus energy too. So how is Venus affecting your life right now? How is the goddess like showing up in your life right now? Like, I think she wants you to find the way to get what you want. I think your relationship is coming. It's like it feels like it's almost like just around the corner. And if you put yourself in like goddess energy, like Venus energy, I think, and balance yourself in your own life and find the beauty and see the beauty all around you and everything that Venus wants you to do, like love yourself, love everything that you see, enjoy life, live with harmony. All of those things will like get you aligned, because the Queen of Cups is being really sure of yourself emotionally. It's like being in control. Not that we need to control our emotions, but like being like secure in yourself and secure in your emotions. And there's a choice that's going to come up. And it's going to have to do with you releasing an old pattern, an old story. And this is connected to the Tower card. A choice is coming And the choice will depend on whether you're ready to let go this thing that you need to let go of or not. Like, are you finally ready to let it go? Oh, I love you too. For some reason, it wants me to pull one more card, but then I also wanted to do the Astro dice. I think something really beautiful is emerging, but you're going through big changes right now. There's big choices to make, and there is something that needs to be released. And it's like a million cards fall. Okay, cool. So 9 of Wands. So you're almost there. This tells me that you're doing the work and that you've almost reached your goal. You're like you're going up the stairs and like you're at the last few steps. I am going to roll the dice for you. Saturn. Ooh. Aren't you ruled by Saturn? You Capricorn Sun. However, Saturn in your reading is in Leo, in the 5th house of creativity. Okay, so Leo rules the 5th house. This is creativity. This is, this also has to do with children. It also has to do with romance. Ooh, I wonder if this person that's coming into your life is going to be like an older person. I wonder if it's going to be like, you're going to meet someone like when you're around, somewhere around children, someone who's maybe already a father. Ooh. But somebody who's like really fun, who like helps you have fun. This honestly, like, this is what I'm getting. Why am I getting this? I never get stuff like this in my readings. But I don't know. Yes. Oh, Sagittarius. You're a Sag. Why do I feel Capricorn energy? You have Venus in Capricorn. Yeah, you have a lot of, I remember a lot of for some reason. So that Saturn energy is like really present in your own chart, but Saturn in Leo in the 5th house is like seriousness. It's like getting serious about having fun. I mean, honestly, or trying to restrict your fun. Saturn will try to restrict it in some way, which is not cool. But so your job is to like activate the opposite. Hey. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm feeling. Maybe he's going to be an older male Leo who maybe already has kids, who you'll meet somewhere where like you're doing something that's really fun and creative. Whoa, I don't know. That's just weird. I never say things like that in my readings. And if it's not that, the other reading, the more like kind of general reading of that is what I said is like getting serious about like starting to have fun again. Like, don't be so serious. So, okay, that that is what I got for you. It's gonna be like Jai lost it, but that's fun. The Astro, I'm having way too much fun with the Astro dice. Okay, Jamie's next. How may I help you? How may I be of service? And then after Jamie, we got Alexa again. And then Allison. Thank you guys. So we can take like 3 more. 3 more after Allison, and then that'll be like, we'll be good for the night. Okay, good. I'd love that. Oh my God, you guys, I can't wait. I'm so excited about the book. It's like one of the coolest things ever. So we have right now on the list, we're waiting for Jamie's question. And we have Alexa and then Allison right after that. Oh, yeah, it totally has. It's like, it's not even like the heaviness is like, it's not even like, you can't ever compare. We're never going to feel this heaviness ever again, though, you guys. Because there's also something happening. I didn't talk about this but in the beginning of the broadcast, but there's also something happening where in the solar, the helio charts, Saturn has already moved into. Oh, yes. So, yeah, but the name Jamie is the one on the PayPal. So, yeah, so Abby. But anyways, so it's Abby's question that we're waiting for. There she goes. Yeah, the helio chart, Saturn has already moved into Aquarius, and then Jupiter is going to move into Aquarius, I think right before the Mercury retrograde. So like, oh, that's another one of like the positive aspects that's going on that can like bring everything you've ever wanted. Tarot, please. What messages do I need to hear? I'm super stressed out about my exam and finding a job. My divorce is getting intense and ugly. Boo. All right, Abby. What does Abby need to know about what's going on? Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. Well, obviously you are like the stress that's coming, I think is mostly coming from the divorce situation. I think that's like really heavy right now. And it feels like no one feels like they're winning. I mean, divorces don't really ever feel that way unless you're like super enlightened people and like can do it in a way that like you can walk away with grace. Usually that is like kind of, divorces usually feel that way. So in the Five of Swords, it's a solitary energy. It almost feels like you feel alone. It feels like an empty victory. Like maybe you won the war, but you didn't really win. You know what I mean? It almost feels like you did what you had to do. You did, you got it. You did what you were supposed to do, but it doesn't feel like a victory. It almost feels like devastation. It almost feels like you feel shame. Like there's somehow you feel guilty. That's what's going on here. So let's pull some cards to find out some more. We also are asking about her exam and finding a job. So yeah, that feeling defeated is no bueno. No bueno. Okay, too much going on, too many options. Something is being like, there's deception, there's illusion. I don't think that you're very clear about what is going on right now. I think there's like, it almost feels like a dream. Not like in a good way. It almost feels like when there's too much going on, you can't decide. You can't make up your mind because it's overwhelming. There's an overwhelming energy here. It's like you want it to end. What else? What else? Come on, cards. I think you're resisting something. Like you don't, it's almost like you don't want to hear it. Something you don't want to hear, but you kind of know that you need to hear. So the work that you've been putting, 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, the work that you've been putting to your, going to school or whatever your exam is in, this eight of Pentacles represents the hard work that you're putting in. And then the Knight of Pentacles is like the abundance that comes with it, the security that comes with it. The work that you're putting into it is bringing you security. But what's missing is like the clarity. The clarity. The Queen of Swords. Okay. So you need to start being way more clear about what it is that you want, what it is that you don't want. The Queen of Swords can also be like sharp-tongued. So this could mean you're so stressed out that it causes you to like act or say things that you don't want to say, that you regret saying, or you're dealing with someone who has this energy. Oh, dude, that's gnarly. Yeah, the 7 of Cups, alcohol addiction. The 7 of Cups is very Neptunian energy, and Neptunian energy is like addictions, alcohol, specifically alcohol addictions. So that's what you're dealing with. Like, dude, that makes sense. The reason you're feeling like defeated is because there's no resolving this. Yeah, there's no resolving it. But you've been working really hard, and so you need to just like put the hammer down and be very clear about what you want for yourself. I'm not saying like be that way out to other people, but like you need to be very clear about what you want at the least. The Hanged Man comes out too. So I think you're going to have to wait a little bit to like, okay, so the divorce is it's going to be a while. That's going to be a while. So you need to like hunker down. You got to focus on what you want, okay? That is like a ball of like stress that it's not going to go away, right? Exactly. So that is like what's happening. But that's going to be its own thing. Like it's like I see two paths, right? You were like on the same path, and then the divorce thing is going to go this way, and then your new path is going to go this way. So for a moment, it's going to feel like you're getting pulled in two different directions, but it's not. You're just like letting that one go, and like you're going to start walking in only one direction, but it's not going to happen right away because the Hanged Man says you got to wait. You got to wait. You get the Justice card, so I feel like in terms of the outcome of the divorce, like justice will be served. There will be like a clear sort of decision. I think right now you're feeling kind of trapped in it. It's natural. 8 of Swords. You feel like you can't see clearly. That's what's keeping you from moving forward. Like, I mean, that's heavy. That's heavy. Okay, and then the Judgment card. I think you may be like judging yourself for it because you're not. You feel like you're not moving forward. You feel like you're not sure. You know what's happening next. But I think that you are. I think that you have to maybe trust a little bit more. Let's do the Astro dice for you. Okay. Yep. North Node, Destiny, Life Path, Ascension, Energy. Oh, snap. in Gemini, North Node in Gemini. The North Node is in Gemini right now. I wonder what your North Node is. So you got to focus on what is going to take you forward. And it's in the 5th house, okay? Start to get creative. Start to think about all the things that excite you about what you want to do. And then start creating things that make you feel like you're moving in that direction. Write. Gemini is about writing, expressing yourself, all those things, and creativity in creative ways. Maybe even paint, like write poems, write stories, write your own feelings. Those things will help you get it out, and then will clear some of that energy so that you can like focus on destiny. But you're moving in the right direction. North Node is like, okay, you're going the right direction. This is just a very karmic thing that you got to deal with, because what's on the other opposite end of the North Node? The karmic relationship. So North Node is like your future, right? South Node is what you will release. Yeah. So know that, let that other stuff, let that divorce stuff just kind of like be on autopilot, and then be like, okay, right now we're going to focus on this future. What's coming next? What I'm excited about? The things that really matter to me. That's how you're going to deal with it, is by you already doing it. Like, focus your energy on what really matters. All right, we got Alexa next. And I'll check PayPal real quick again. Alexa and then Ellison. Okay. Oh, a tarot reading for the US. Info for the Channel for Grace tribe, please. You want me to do a tarot reading on the energies of the US, like the collective energies of the US? Alrighty then. Okay. I'm excited about this reading. Oh, snap. Tower. Queen of Cups. Did you guys know? Damn, Alexa. Did you guys know that the USA has her sun in Cancer? Queen of Cups. But we already knew this, didn't we? That's Pluto right there. Yeah, the US is going through like major shifts. Major like tower moments. Whoa. Okay. So we get 9 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, the Knight of Cups is like, I believe that this is like, in tarot, we usually think of the Knight of Cups as like the knight in shining armor that comes to you and offers you something. And it's a full cup. So what happens after a tower moment is like a gift. The gift that comes, it's like the light at the end of the tunnel, the sun coming out, the morning after a dark night, or the calm after the storm. Like this is also a victory. It's like a victory of the heart space. It's a victory of the heart space. So I'm feeling like this reading wants us to know what's coming instead of focusing on what's like kind of the negative. However, there are some cards that are kind of intense, like the Five of Pentacles. I think right now, people in the US are feeling like alone. They're feeling like there's nothing to celebrate. They're feeling a lack. This is impoverishment, like lack of spirituality, lack of hope. Mostly, I think that's what's going on. But then there are some people that are like totally like feeling amazing and feeling celebratory and feeling like life is moving forward. And so I think you get these like kind of opposite energies. Like there are some people that are like feeling that gnarliness, but then there's other people that are like taking advantage of like what is the positive side of what's happening right now here in the world or in the US. Hi, Sunflower. We also get the Page of Wands, which means that this is a message that comes, it's a message that will inspire action, that will inspire passion, and that will inspire motivation. And what the message is the star. So that's the Aquarius energy that we're going to see with Saturn and Pluto in the winter solstice, which move into the sign of Aquarius and conjunct at 0 degrees. This is the hope. This is the hope for the future. The star card is the hope. Our hopes and dreams. I think there's also going to be a rebalancing energy. I think we're definitely going to find balance again, but it's going to take a while. And we got the Page of Cups, which means that a lot of us are going to have to walk into a new world. A lot of us are going to have to walk through a portal. This is a portal, and we get a choice whether we walk through the portal or not. If we don't walk through the portal, look what's going to happen. The portal is in both of these pictures, but this is the portal that we're moving towards, and this is if we don't walk through, which is the Five of Cups, which is grief and sadness. So, walk into the most amazing life ever, or be left in grief and sadness. Which one do you choose? Do you look forward? You see in this picture, she's totally looking forward, like, I'm going for it. I'm going into the new world. Or do you look back? The person in this picture is looking back, and she's focusing only on her sadness and on her negativity. And that's why you got people, you're either suffering or you're like living your best life. It's a really intense polarization that's going on. But hopes are coming back, and big changes, right? The tower. US going through a tower moment. Yeah, me too. Me too. For sure. Yeah, that was a crazy reading. It will totally pass. For some people, it's like, it's just, some people are lucky they just get to observe. But the reason is because they choose. What that reading says to me more than anything else is that we have a choice. There's 2 doors. Which one are you going to go through? Allison is next. And I think that's the last person on the list. And unless somebody signs up in the next like few moments, then we'll close it off after Allison. Don't forget to check out the links in the description of this video. We've got Woman of Earth, Moon and Stars free event coming up at the end of the month with me and my friend Tara Wild, where we are going to launch our guidebook, astrological guidebook, called A Circle of Stars. Very excited about it. It's like the launch party. It's basically a launch. You guys get to come to the launch party. Like, because I know you guys are going to want the book. I know you guys don't need to be sold on the book, but there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be at the event that they're going to get to know me and Tara for the first time, and they're going to be really excited about what we're going to be doing. And we're really excited about, gathering during this like very powerful time, just this year in general. But those of you guys that like are already know you're going to get the book and you already like just waiting for the buy button, then this event will be an opportunity to like gather and get really excited about the whole thing. Yeah, Steph. So acircleofstars.com, and then click the menu and then select the free event, and that's how you can sign up for it. Yeah. And we're doing it 11 a.m. Pacific. It's 3 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then there'll be some bonus events or bonus things that you can actually also get. So yeah, and it's limited print. So stay in the loop because I think we're only going to print 300 copies. I'm not sure the number exactly, so don't quote me on that. But and we're going to be running Facebook ads for like the next 2 weeks until the event. So the projection is that there's going to be a lot of people signed up for the event. Yes, that's going to be so cool. I've never done anything like this, you guys. Yes, we'll record every single session and we will send you the recording of it right after it's over, once it's done processing. Yes. We want a tarot reading about buying our first house ever. What should we know? That's an awesome question to ask. Let's check it out. Thanks, Shannon, for posting that up. Ooh, the Magician is the first card that comes out. Mercury energy. Are you guys like already in the process of purchasing, or are you like what phase of the we're buying a new house are you in? So there's like you're thinking about it, you're actually actively looking, you're you're in escrow or whatever. Like what's the what phase are you at? That'll help me with what the cards are trying to tell you. The Magician is like the power to manifest is in your hands. The power to manifest like the perfect home that you want is in your hands. Okay. So I would say that right now, the best thing to do is to get clear about what you want to manifest, what you want to create in your life. Because the Magician card says you can using all the elements, like using like a magician would be like, okay, or like kind of like alchemy, right? So you make your own recipe for like success, and then you start thinking about it, envisioning it. That's the first real step. What else do they need to know about this process that they are embarking on? This is I think being prepared. So this is a new beginning in terms of security, in terms of financial security, financial abundance. The earth element or the pentacles is that security. I think there is a new opportunity to find security, but I think what this card is saying is like you have to be ready, both actually financially, but then also with the emotion of feeling that security, that security is here and that it will always be here. I think that maybe the Three of Swords comes out, and that's really interesting because I wonder if maybe one of you guys or both of you guys are feeling like maybe you're not ready for it, or there's something about it that's exciting, but at the same time it's sad. You feel like you have to let go of something that maybe you weren't ready to let go of. I'm wondering if that's what you guys are feeling, because I feel like someone is like excited, but also kind of like sad about it. So that was a question. So if you either of you guys are kind of feeling that, then yeah, let me know. Are either of you feeling like, okay, yes, this is really exciting, but kind of feels like we're not sure if it actually happened? Because here's what I'm feeling. Like, just to be like, oh, that's funny. Like I'm feeling the emotions of it. Like, I'm feeling like, okay, this is like, this is something that's really cool. And there's like awesome possibilities, but I think you're not like, you guys aren't 100% sure. Maybe there's something that you're feeling a little bit like not quite ready for. I feel excited, but like financially, should be hard. Okay, so that's what I'm kind of tapping into, which is natural. It's natural to feel that way. I think that's why coming up with the clarity of what it is that you want and then creating the plan, like you definitely need to have some kind of a plan before you just like launch into this. That's for sure. I think you guys are doing the work. I would highly recommend that you get really aware, like I said, of what you're looking for exactly. Let go of the fear that comes with it, because that will hold you back from it actually manifesting or from it actually coming true. And then instead of focusing on what is not there or what is not working, because you do get the Four of Cups, focus on what is working. Focus on what is present that is working. This is going to take a lot of like communication between you guys, because the Mercury is here. The Magician is the Mercury card. And it's going to take a lot of like listening to each other and what both of you need and want. The Justice card is here. And it's going to take you guys staying in harmony, because emotions will go up and down during this process. So you'll have to like check yourselves. Okay, what am I focusing on? And is it what I want to be focusing on? For some reason, that's what's coming up, interestingly enough. And then you guys get, oh wow, Mercury. There he is. Mercury is the planet of communication in Aries. Impulsive, quick, communication, quick thoughts, make decisions quick. And then in the 11th house, which is the house of friends, it's the house of networks. Okay, so I think maybe what this means is like use your networks of people that you know. This is going to happen through, I think, someone that you know. Maybe a friend, you have a friend that's a realtor or something like that. I think it's going to happen through that. It's like who you know is going to be really important during this process. It also means that there's a lot of ideas coming through really fast, and that you can have a lot of really cool ideas. But if you have a lot of ideas but no plan, they're just going to kind of get lost in the wind. That's what that means too. Because Aries is an energy that initiates, but it doesn't hold steady when it has to like hunker down and like keep moving forward. It'll start a bunch of stuff, but it can't finish it. So get clear about, it's also the mind. Again, Mercury has come up a lot. So communication with each other is going to be really important. Just be open to expressing how you feel and no judgment. But also know that if you have ideas and you have lots of ideas, that the best thing is to make a plan and go with the plan. Okay. That's what I got. And we're going to check PayPal one more time, but I think that's it. Yep, that's it. All right. Thank you, everyone. Dang, we have been pretty isolated lately. I don't know a realtor, but not sure about him for... I do know a realtor, but not sure about him for us. But yes, we need a clear plan. Yeah, I'm not saying go with the one person you know. I'm just saying that it's possible that this happens because you know someone that knows someone that knows someone that knows someone, and then you guys get connected. It might happen like that. But yeah, cool. Thank you for asking. Definitely pay attention to your networks of people. Be open to it coming from a place that maybe you didn't expect. But thank you everybody so much for being here. If you want to sign up for our free event at the end of the month to launch the launch party for A Circle of Stars, go to acircleofstars.com and click on free event. The link is always in the description. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my email list by downloading your free moon astrology guide and finding out what your moon sign means and what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign. And if you haven't yet, check out the podcast, Channel for Grace, Uncut Podcast. And if you want to learn astrology, I do have an astrology school, an astrology program called Aquarian Astrology. And all that is on my website, channelforgrace.guru. And it's modules that have already been uploaded. There's four modules so far, I believe. Yeah, sun, moon. Yeah, 4 modules that you can go ahead and start working on, and catch up with us. The next module we will do, hopefully in November, is going to be the module for the planet Venus. You're welcome, you guys. Yeah, thank you, Shannon, you too, for being here as well. You're welcome, everybody. I hope you have an awesome weekend. Just want to give you a heads up for next week. I'm going live Thursday for the new moon astrology, Friday for the new moon ceremony, and then we'll probably do mini readings on either Saturday next week. Yeah, we may do them on Saturday next week. But anyways, have a good weekend, you guys, and I will Yeah, I'll see you next week. Remember, check your moon magic report to kind of help keep you, getting through the week, because this is heavy. By the time we meet again, Mercury's going to be retrograde. Whoo-wee. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Have a good weekend.